Hello, children. Good morning to everyone. I hope you all are keeping fine and being safe at home, doing your assigned works and learning the lessons whichever we have completed, isn't it? And today we are going to learn about a new poem which is titled as Meadow Surprises, which is written by Louise Brandt Phillips. Before entering to the poem, let's learn something about the author. Louise Brandt Phillips was born on April 22nd, 1829. She was a wealthy landowner and rancher in Los Angeles County, California. He moved to Spadra in 1862 and began engaging in sheep herding and cattle raising. Lois was raised in northern Minnesota and lived in eastern Oregon. She has found joy in observing and painting wildlife. Lois is a mother of 6 and an author and illustrator of 2 books, Wildlife Woodcraft and Nature's Pattern. Students, I hope you understood about the author. Now let's do the warm-up activity. Meadow Surprises. Walk across a green field, a park, or even under a clump of trees, and you will notice many wonderful things. What are some of the surprises a meadow has for someone with a keen eye and a sharp ear? What do you mean by meadow? Meadow means grasslands on which cattle, sheep, etc. may feed. When we walk across a green field or a park or even under a clump of trees, we may notice many wonderful things. So here also the poet says us that meadows have surprises. These surprises can be found if one has a keen eye and a sharp ear to observe them. So now let's learn the poem. Listen carefully to my reading. After reading each stanza, there will be given explanation. So understand it properly and try to learn this. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. So here, a walk across a meadow reveals many wonderful things. We will find grass as cozy as velvet. There may be a small stream of water flowing there. We may hear the sound of the flowing water also. The second one is, you may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. In this second stanza, we see that there will be flowers and butterflies drinking nectar from them. While doing so, it seems to us its body parts like a drinking straw. We can also see a beautiful butterfly which will come and rest upon a buttercup flower and unfold its coiled drinking straws to sip the nectar up. And the poet refers to the butterfly's tube like a mouth as drinking straws. Third stanza. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see him, when he hopes you will. In this stanza, we can understand that as we walk along the meadows, we may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still to hide from predators. We may see a rabbit sitting still. We may not notice him until it hops around. We can know that we have scared a rabbit only when it hops away fast. The fourth stanza is a dandelion whose fuzzy hair was golden days ago has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. Above all, there will be finding wild flower plants like the dandelion. Its light yellow flower move like parachutes when we blow on them. So as we walk along the meadows, we can blow on a dried fuzzy dandelion flower and watch its petals flutter like airy parachutes all over the meadow. Flutter means what? Flutter means here move in the air. And the next stanza is explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, and nest beneath tall grasses, the ants' amazing mound. There are burrows in the ground which houses certain animals. Under the tail grasses we may see the ants' amazing mound, means homes. Not only people have built houses on the meadows, many animals and birds have also taken shelter. We can explore burrows of rabbits or otters. We can see birds nest underneath the fall grasses and also ant hills, which are an amazing piece of architecture. And the last stanza is, "Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well." So in fact, the meadows are full of surprises. He who knows how to see and listen will find out them himself. So for that only, poet has mentioned in the initial time itself, one who have keen eye and a sharp ear to observe them, only they can find this meadow surprises. So children, when you are walking on the grass, just observe, should have the keen eye and sharp ear to observe them, to find out the surprises which is hidden in a green field or a park or even under a clump of trees. You can find out the wonderful things, the surprises a meadow has for someone who is having a keen eye and a sharp ear. So, observe the surprises which are hidden in your grasslands. Once again, I am summarizing the poem. This poem, Meadow Surprises, is written by Lois Brand Phillips. She is the wealthy ranch owner who has taken up writing and painting wildlife. In this poem, the poet tells us that meadows have surprises. These surprises can be found if one has a keen eye and a sharp ear to observe them. We should walk softly through the velvet grass of the meadows and listen to the brook. We can also see a beautiful butterfly which will come and rest upon a buttercup flower and unfold its coiled drinking straws to sip the nectar up. The poet refers to the butterfly's tube like mouse as drinking straws. As we walk along the meadows, We may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still to hide from predators. We can know that we have scared a rabbit only when it hops away fast. As we walk along the meadows, we can blow on a dried fuzzy dandelion flower and watch its petals flutter like airy parachutes all over the meadow. Not only people have built houses on the meadows, many animals and birds have also taken shelter there. We can explore burrows of rabbits or otters. We can see birds nest underneath the fall grasses and also the ant hills, which are amazing piece of architecture. Now it's a time to learn some new words and its meanings. Meadows means grassland. Brook means a small stream. Buttercup means herbaceous plant with the bright yellow cup-shaped flowers. Unfold means open or spread out. Fuzzy means having a frizzy texture or appearance. Flutter means fly unsteadily. By this, we end this poem here. Read the poem. Repeated reading will help you to understand the poem better and learn the exercises and the new words and its meanings. Thank you. Have a joyful day.